YouTube. What's good? It's your boy TT Miles, and I'm back again with another video, man. Today we are dropping part three of Shane Gillis' Beautiful Dogs, man. We're gonna hop straight into it, man. If y'all watched the other two videos, hope y'all enjoyed those. Hope y'all watched the whole thing through. Hope y'all subscribed. As y'all can see up there, we almost at that 10,000 subscribers, man. But I ain't gonna hold y'all too much longer. Leave something down in the comment section y'all want me to react to, and I will react to it. Hit that subscribe button, turn that subscribe button to a great subscribe button, and I will be dropping bangers, man. We trying to hit that 10K goal, and then that 100K goal. We trying to jump straight to the 100K, man. We trying to get there, and we're gonna get there sooner or later, man. But we about to have Shane into this thing, man. Shane Gillis, Beautiful Dogs, part 3. Let's get it.
All right, enough of this cum talk. I'll tell you, this was making me laugh. I was on Twitter and I saw a picture of this guy, and he was retiring from the military. And when he retired, he posted a picture of himself, full military uniform, all of his medals, but he was wearing a furry mask, like a sexual dog mask. And he posted, he said, "Now that I'm retiring from the military, I can come out and say I've been into pup play this entire time." And he tweeted, he said,
like a muzzle, like the dog? No,
he said,
oh, my bad, hold on. What
posted, he said, "Now that I'm retiring from the military, I can come out and say I've been into pup play this entire time." And he tweeted, he said, "Officer Bow Wow out." And he said, it said like hashtag service dog. It was rough.
It was rough.
For real, that was an accident. But he tweeted it, so of course Russia and China's Twitter, they got a hold of it. They started talking shit. You know, they were like, "Look at our military." It was a bunch of like jacked, skinhead dudes. They're like, "Look at America's military." It was like transgender people, the dog general. And they were making fun of us. They were making memes. They were like, "Look how tough and masculine our army is. Look how weak and gay America is." But I was looking at the pictures and I was like, Dog General's the scariest soldier I've ever imagined in my dude. Just
he might bite you. You know what I'm saying? Don't get too close. He might bite you.
Drones that thinks he's a fucking dog. Just oh! You know how fucking scary that guy is. Just deleting villages. That guy's terrifying. The gayer the army, the scarier. Forever, dude. Throughout history. Think of any army throughout history. Imagine them gay. Gay Nazis? Just when you thought those guys couldn't look any sharper. Gay Vikings? Gay Vikings, dude. You're just some villager looking out on the shoreline. See a bunch of Viking longships coming. You're like, "Oh no. It's the Vikings. They're gonna rape our wives and daughters." Then they pull up their fucking rainbow flag on their boat, and you're just like, oh.
They're not here for them. They're here.
Oh, that's way worse.
For you. They're here for you.
I like history. I'm a bit of a history buff. Which, by the way, that is early onset Republican. It's a very serious warning sign. If you're a white dude in your 20s and 30s and you're like, "I can't stop reading about World War II," it's coming, bro. You might not be Republican right now. You might be young and cool and liberal. Probably think you're safe, dude. You're not. It doesn't happen overnight. It takes time. You think your dad wanted to be Republican? You think he got out of high school and he was like, "All right, now it's time to be a prick about everything." No, dude, it takes time. Like, I'm not a Republican right now, but I can feel it. It grows. I gotta fight it every day, like a fucking werewolf. I'll just be watching TV out of nowhere, just, "Why are black guys in every commercial?" Mermaids are white. I'm 35, that's important to me. They are white, and I'm not joking on that one. No, I like history, so it's coming. I'm not a Republican now, but it's coming. There's no And when I'm on the road, I travel every fucking weekend. There's nothing to do during the day, and then at night you do stand-up. But during the day, I travel every weekend. Sometimes I like to visit like historical places throughout the country. So a couple summers ago, don't laugh at that. Shut up, dude, it's not lame at all. I just laughed at me from the balcony. Dork. Yeah. So a couple summers ago, I was in Washington, D.C., and I went and I visited Mount Vernon. I went and I visited George Washington's house. Turns out it was George Washington's plantation. Shucks. Dude, I get in there. I'm the only one there. It was the first summer during COVID. I'm the only visitor there. It's me, and if you've been there before, you know, it's 15 reenactors that don't break character. They stayed. Everyone else was in the 1700s. I was the only guy there. Like, I signed up for the tour, and my tour guide was Martha Washington. It wasn't her. It was some fat bitch. I saw right to it. I signed up for the tour, so me and Martha have to hang out together for 15 minutes to see if anybody else signs up for, like, the 3 o'clock tour or whatever. Of course they don't. I gotta make small talk with a woman that won't stop pretending to be from the 1700s. It's fucking insane. What do you say? I was just out there with her, like, where's George Washington? She's like, oh, the general? He won't be joining us today. He's in his chambers. It's just you and I. I was like, wait.
What you mean? What you trying to get into, shawty? Like, what you mean? You know what I'm saying? 1700s, baby. What you trying to get into, baby? What's
Never
up, baby?
broke. No one broke. Enough time's gone by, I've had enough to think about why nobody would break character while I was there. And for real, I'm fairly certain they thought that I was a special needs man. Like, they all got together and they were like, look, this is obviously a big day for this guy. Nobody break character. Let's make it magic for him. Like, they watched me park my car when I got there. And when I got out, they were like, oh. It's one of the driving ones. Look at him. It was also during COVID, and the mask did not do me any favors. You can only see my eyes. I got the eyes for it. It was sunny out. It also didn't help I walked up to my tour guide, like, where's George Washington? He's like, oh, you're a big guy. I was like, yeah. So me and Martha go in for the tour. Due to COVID restrictions at the time, we were not allowed to speak indoors.
Indoors.
All right, so for $36, me and a woman dressed like Martha Washington fucking dead silently walked through for a full hour. You need to be able to talk for this tour to have any value at all. There's nothing to read in there. It's just old chairs and shit. Me and this lady went room to room.
Hey, bro,
for an
I
hour.
did just see something, you know what I'm saying? I'm getting off topic, but I did just see something, bro. That's why I'm like, when it comes to like historic and slavery and stuff, it might be uncomfortable for a few people. They don't tell the whole truth about slavery, bro. You know what I'm saying? I remember growing up watching the stuff, watching the documentaries on TV, you know what I'm saying? People getting whipped, you know what I'm saying? Slavery is escaping. You don't never see the real thing. When he mentioned the chairs, I'm like, bro, they used to cut the slaves, black people, you know what I'm saying? They used to cut the black people hair off, use it as cotton and stuff in the chair. They used to take their skin. Yo! They be like, forget it, but it's like, you don't know the whole truth. You don't never see no slave ships, so you don't know what slave ships look like, because if you Google it, it's just pictures, not pictures, but like drawings of them. Not a real one. Yeah, it's wild. You know what I'm saying? That's me just as a black man, you know what I'm saying? I just found that out. That's crazy. It's real crazy. I know it's pretty wicked. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty wicked times and how far we have come toward past that, but it's wild. Chairs, shoes. They used to cut your digs off and give it to the wide, like, yo. Like, yo. Like,
you need
yo.
to be able to talk for this tour to have any value at all. There's nothing to read in there. It's just old chairs and shit. Me and this lady went room to room for an hour, and this was the tour. I was in the corner of every room, just not getting it. We get outside when we were done. She's like, "Do you have any questions?" I was like, "Yeah, what the fuck was that?" What?
One more thing, George Washington's teeth. Since we talk about George Washington, they told us his teeth was wooden. They told us his teeth was made out of wood. And he never told a lie. That was a lie.
What was that?
All of it.
What'd you and me just do?
All of it.
Not getting it. We get outside when we were done. She's like, "Do you have any questions?" I was like, "Yeah, what the fuck was that? What was that? What'd you and me just do?" So that was the end of me and Martha. I go off by myself. I started looking around. Like I said, it was the first summer during COVID, all right? So we're in the middle, we're in the middle of tearing down statue season. And I was at a Founding Fathers plantation during all of that.
Spray painting.
So I wanted to check out the slave quarters. I want to see what all the fuss was with No, whatever. Fuck you guys.
Hey, buddy, you laughed a little bit too hard. Whoever that was. You laughed a little bit too hard. Okay? Calm down. It's not funny at all. You hearing?
I want to see what all the fuss was with
A little bit too hard, buddy.
No, whatever. Fuck you guys. What'd you guys do? What'd you guys do that summer? Fucking post black squares on your Instagram? Is that what you did? How dare you judge me? How dare you? I was there.
Hey, they there, bro. They
Boots on the
there.
ground at a Founding Fathers plantation.
They there.
Growing, learning as a white. Going down. For real though, I was in there. I was in George Washington's slave quarters. By the way, the first thing you do when you walk into George Washington's slave quarters is you go, ooh. Somehow worse than I thought they were gonna be. It's rough, dude. That guy had a fucking dungeon. For real, you didn't know? I'm in there, and I'm by myself, and I'm like, you remember that time, it was a tense fucking time in this country, and I'm in there by myself like, Jesus fucking Christ. And then I hear some footsteps coming down the path behind me, and now blocking the only exit of the room was a slave reenactor. They have those there. And he did not break character. I turned around, he was like, "Oh, well, hello there, sir." I was like, Jesus Christ, dude, please, you don't have to do the character. I'd give anything for you to not do that character. He didn't break. He was good. He was like, "Look at those clothes. You must be from the future. Hello, time traveler." I was like, "No, I'm from right now. What are you doing out? Come here." No, I did not say that. Obviously, I didn't fucking say that. I didn't say a word. I was frozen. I was paralyzed with white guilt. I didn't say a word.
I tried to keep a serious face, but it
he
get
knew what he
darker,
was
I'm
doing.
telling you.
He for real. He knew
definitely
what he
knew
was
what he
doing.
was doing.
He wasn't giving me the George Washington tour. He was just drilling me with shit I didn't want to hear. He was hitting me with the you remember that time, tense time. That guy walks in there and sees me. I know what I look like. I know exactly. I've got the body type of a guy who says, "Let's see the rest of the body cam footage before we jump to any conclusions." I know what I look like. He wasn't even giving me the George Washington tour. He was just telling me fucked up shit. He was talking about other people. He was like, Thomas Jefferson had about 6 slave children of his own. He only freed 2 of his own children during his lifetime. I was like, Jesus Christ. Isn't that a bummer? Thomas Jefferson literally enslaved some of his own children. Yeah. Now you know how I felt, dude. I was getting fucking drilled with this information. That's when I started playing possum a little bit. I was like, maybe I am a special needs guy. So he was hitting me with the fucking white guilt facts. I was... I mean, it was a battle.
Yeah,
dude.
damn,
2
that's a
wizards
lot.
fighting. Finally, I won by just lowering my mask. He was mid-rant. Oh, shit. My bad, brother. You fucking... He let me go. He freed me. That's when I went to the George Washington Museum. There's a museum there that as soon as you walk into that museum, they start pumping up George. You walk in, they're like, George Washington.
Hey, I ain't
was a
gonna
great
lie, I ain't
man."
gonna lie, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't want to say it, but it's definitely some people There's racist in this crowd. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna say it. There's definitely some racist people in this crowd. I'm not gonna front or weave around that. Some of these guys are getting a little bit too ecstatic for what he's saying. I'm sorry. I don't know if they're trying to be funny. I can't just between being funny or not. I'm sorry. But right there, I'm going to end the video on that one. We're going to start with part 4 after this one, man. So if y'all new to the channel, please think about hitting the subscribe button, man. We're going to finish the series out with that, man. But I ain't got too much more to say besides y'all have a blessed day and peaceful night. This is Big Boy TC Miles, and I'm out this thing. Peace.
Copyright strikes, I really don't like copyright strikes. Copyright strikes, I really don't like copyright strikes. Copyright strikes, I really don't like copyright strikes.